Jacob, Mama. Saeed.
Religious persecution is a situation where your life is literally put in jeopardy simply because of what you believe or what you might want to share in your faith, and your life's at risk.
We as Americans face religious discrimination. We do not face religious persecution like we see in other places in the world.
The level of persecution is on the rise. It's being reported more, we're seeing it, and we can see the imagery, we can see the brutality.
There's an element of violence or physical harm.
Persecution in other countries is very different. It's a matter of life and death.
We're talking about situations where people are put in jail, threatened with death or life imprisonment simply because of who they are and what they believe.
Don't even use the word persecution. I use the term religious cleansing now, because it's the eradication of the entire Christian presence in country after country.
Every successive movement is becoming more vicious, more barbaric, and more savage than the previous one.
People are being killed because of their faith, brutally murdered because of their faith, being sold into slavery because of their faith.
There's a much larger issue here. For the last 5 or 6 years, there's been tremendous persecution, almost a genocide.
Now we're seeing, of course, the rise of Islamic extremism.
They're out to cause total death and destruction.
There's religious persecution all over that country, but they're most harsh on people who turn away from Islam.
We have to be cognizant of the fact that globally, persecution is as alive and well as it has ever been.
These techniques, these tactics, this brutality is not new. It's just now in our living rooms, and we're seeing it in our own nations.
There are 6 Jews left in the whole of Iraq. It was the biggest Jewish community in the Middle East, and now we have 6.
It's like it's open season on Christians.
Basically killing infidels so they can go and get their reward.
The level of brutality is hitting a point that you didn't see before. It used to be people get arrested, they may even be executed. But now being burned alive, it seems medieval, but it's happening in 2014 and it's getting worse.
This is a global attack and civilians are the targets.
It is really our solemn duty to stand up and stand in the gap for our brothers and sisters.
We have lost everything in the last few days, literally.